Fairbairn set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Get it. Crack all 80. Crack 60.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. The final play of our first half.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. He dodged the tackle. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Another one for Judkins. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Oh, he put everything he had in it. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie-ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Now begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's a design run. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's It's going to be third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, ready?
Stroud now on third. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Rush coming for Richardson. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one does not go far.
This offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Richardson now, third and 2. That's on target to Pierce. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Judkins out the middle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on the first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He is wrong. That ball's free. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Richardson from the gun on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Texans take over first and
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10, around to Mixon. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
This is second and 6 coming up. From the gun, Stroud escapes the pocket. And he is in. touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Setting up the screen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. We've set it down from 37. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays.
He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. We've set it down for him from the 31. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. He'll throw it. That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. It's a big strike to him. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Look at hot.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Texans feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Look at hot.
To the air, Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
18.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Texans 35, Colts 21. Fairbairn set to
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Richardson now on second and 10. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got it inside the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. Trims the lead just a little bit. Aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Texans to the line, first and 10.
On the quick, right?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Keeping it with Mixon. And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be third down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Third and 3.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Here we go. At 18. Let's hit.
Stroud completes it quick. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Offense showing trips out wide as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So it's a win for the Texans. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really